Hey, good morning, parents. Master Shill here. So, a couple things I want to go over with you and give you some kind of some coaching along that kind of helps us get the kids where they need to be at pretty quick, and take advantage of one of the biggest resources that we have in the program. So, first off, the kids are going to be receiving patches on for their. Let me get them right for you. That one's that way, and then this one goes this way, and then we'll have ones for the jiu-jitsu side as well. But on the website, and that's another thing too, is that as we start getting the kids' 8-class success checklist in place, because there's a lot of things we do in the first 8 classes to really kind of keep you informed about how they're starting out in their class, what they're working on. There's also a college-style syllabus inside of the website that we're going to give you access to. And so when we start getting all these loaded up, you're going to get an email that'll have a username and a password. You go to the main Peak Performance Martial Arts or the Peak Cedar Park. It's the same address. And you get there and there's a resources section up in that little hamburger. That's a little 3-stack thing on the top right corner. And then you pull that down, it'll say Student Resources. And when you click on that, it'll ask for a username and a password to have access to. So once you get in there, you're going to get an email that says username and password. When you put the information in the system, initially when you're first registering, use your child's name, please. Don't use your name, because that's the way they're listed in our system, is by the student. So please put that information in there. There's going to be a ton of resources in there. There'll be the curriculum we have for each quarter for both Jiu-Jitsu and for Tong Soo Do. There will be a parents resources section, and that's where the patches come into play. So in the patch area, it'll say, where do the patches go on my uniform? And that's where you take these. If you sew, I do not. I'd have holes poked in my thumbs forever. So if you don't sew, just take the piece of paper, the uniform top, and the patches, and just take them down. They'll probably charge you $3 to $5 a patch. Put them on and get them put on there, and that way it's done with. And get all that stuff done for me, please. But there's a lot of resources on there. There's probably hours and hours of workout videos that we recorded during COVID. So even if you want to do a workout for yourself, you have a lot of resources available to you there. But all the curriculum is videoed. It's online. That's where it's at. And the syllabus will outline for you what we are doing each quarter for them to make their ranks. And if you can see behind me, whether it's this board, and I've got new boards coming for the jiu-jitsu side on the new belt rank system we're using over there, it'll outline all of that for you. Now, another huge resource for us is our Student Success Program. So in the Student Success Program, it's a life skills program. The kids get a lot of awards for it. So there is basically a few things. There is a reading log. There's a job list, and there is martial arts practice. So on the martial arts practice, we want them to practice for about 15 minutes a day that don't have formal classes here. We want them reading every day for about 15 minutes. And if they're doing that here in the after-school program, you'll have access to that. If not, just have them do it at home instead of just being in front of a screen. And then, of course, doing some chores at home, because it just teaches them about responsibility. And I promise you, if you'll lean into this, man, the results are going to be amazing. They're going to be more proactive at home about picking up after themselves, about not leaving towels on the floor. And I don't know about you, but I used to go on and give my kids a kiss at night before I went to bed. And stepping on a Lego in the middle of the night when you're going to give your kid a kiss just takes the love right out of the room. So we want them picking up after themselves and being proactive, so when they become teenagers, they're not driving you absolutely crazy. So the great thing about this is they turn these in every week. So if their class is on Monday, they'll turn these 3 sheets in on Mondays. There'll be 3 stickers and a ticket that they'll receive, and they can use the ticket at the prize counter. Now, every week when they go home, after getting their stickers on their belt, this is our SWAT tracking sheet. We want them to fill that out for us. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Want them filling it out for us and keeping a tally of where things are at over here. And so if they get 30 stickers or more in a grading cycle, then they get to be invited to the SWAT team. Now, the SWAT team has a special patch that they receive, and they get a chevron based upon how many stickers they earn. When you walk into the academy right by the water fountains, there is a list of the stickers and there is a list of the chevrons, the different colored chevrons, based upon how many stickers they earn in a cycle. And if they earn 30 or more, they get their patches, but they also get a pizza party for them and 10 of their friends that they can invite. Now, if they get 29 or less, I don't subscribe to the theory that everyone wins and everybody gets a trophy. Now, for the first time, this first time for the ones that are just starting in the program, because the curriculum or cycle started about 2.5 weeks ago, they only have to have 24 stickers this time. But the rest of the time moving forward, it'll be 30 stickers on each cycle. But if you'll help us get this program down, help us get them into system and routine, it will pay massive dividends, not only at home, but their organizational skills at school, the way they're taking pride in themselves and the grades they're getting and their participation in academia and in the world too. Whatever it is they're doing, they're going to want to excel at those things. So just lean into these resources. They're going to pay great dividends for you. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, please let us know. But look out for that email in the next few days as we get all the new children's information into the system. We get their first 8 class sheets set up. Mrs. Jones is working on that right now. She's getting pictures of all the children so we can put them on these individual sheets. So we get to learn all their names and what they're doing and what programs they're in, and really kind of get them started on a path of massive success. If you guys have any questions, give us a call or send us an email. Thanks for the time today. We're going to inundate you with a lot of information, and we're not trying to be rude to your time. We just want to make sure we're getting all the resources to you that you have available to you here at Peak. Look forward to seeing you guys in the Academy. Bye-bye.